number, and then to write a few sentences of how you solved it, your process. So I'm going to ask 2 or 3 of you to read, okay? And I'm going to ask people that are new to Cuisinart rods or new to this project, okay?
She loves them.
I had to stop then, because Melissa, on Monday or Tuesday, you know, did y'all hear what she was telling me? I don't want to use these when I can do it the other way. Why should I do this?
I did not say that in front of everybody, so no, they did not hear me. This is pointless.
She was being, yeah, this is pointless and they should
I
play
can do it on
Yeah, and so now what did you just say?
I can do it just as quick as
And what else?
Likes it.
Likes it, yes.
Yay.
All right.
Yeah, you can go back to
That's one convert. Now there's about 3 more in here. I'm still working them on. Okay. All right. So I like what that group back there did because Elvira was trying to work the problem. She has never used them before, so she was the one that Craig was questioning. And he was watching her, and she was just sitting there thinking. And finally, he said, "Don't try to do it in your mind. Use the blocks." And so she did it. And what happened?
What I was saying in my head was very different from what actually came about when I worked with these. And so I felt like one of my students, like when I tell them, you need to write it out, you need to, and it's because you're gonna make a mistake. And so, yeah,
And
so
so did you get an answer?
I did.
Okay, would you like to read your sentences? Well, first of all, what is your answer?
My answer is 12 3/4 quarts of punch.
So will it fit in her punch bowl?
It will not fit in her punch bowl.
Okay, so now your process.
Okay, you want me to walk you through?
Read what you wrote.
Oh, well, I drew and labeled.
Okay.
And so, I wrote, if the recipe, if tripled, will make 12 3/4 quarts of punch, which will not fit into the punch bowl.
Okay.
And she can see that I drew and labeled and
Okay,
everything.
so she drew it and labeled it, and then she wrote her answer. So who wrote your process? Okay, Crystal?
I wrote, well, I drew the pictures and I said, to add, and I tried to be very specific.
Okay.
To add, I broke off the white halves because I used, for 1.5, I used a purple and 2 whites.
Okay. For 1.5 watt. 1.5 watt.
Quarts,
Okay.
1.5 quarts. And so I said, I broke off the white halves, which was 2 white singles.
So that's here, right? Your 1.5 quarts?
Right.
A purple and 2 whites?
Oh, because the purple is a base 4.
Okay.
And so we had to use the 4ths because of the 3/4 quart pineapple juice for later.
Okay, so you,
So 1 quart each purple. I picked purple for 4th.
okay,
And so that means that 2 fourths is 1/2.
okay.
Because that's half.
2 whites
Two white
is 1/2 of a,
purple
which represents a quart.
quarts.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. So, and then I got confused. So then I combined 1 of the whites with the green because I used,
Okay, there's 2 greens. Was it the light?
it was the 3/4 represented the 3/4 quart of pineapple juice. So that made 1 whole quart.
Okay, how did you know that the light green represents 3/4 of a quart?
Because the purple is 4/4, and each one of the units is 1/4. So this is 3/4. Is that saying it correctly?
Pretty much, because the light green is 3 squares, right?
Right, it's 3 units.
All right, got it.
Okay, so then that helped me make those holes, and then I used the brown to represent 2 because it had 8.
Okay, so you use the brown to represent these 2 quarts
Yes,
because it had 8 units?
units.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
4 plus 4 is 8. So when in order to add them, I combined one of the whites with the green to make 4/4, so that made it 3 4/4. I had 3/4 left over, 3 white singles left.
We have 3/4 of a quart, but you're doing
3/4 of
it
a quart. 3/4 of a quart, I should write that in there. But I had 3/4 of a quart, 3 white singles left over. I added together all of the holes, which was 3 purples and then 2, 4, 6 for the brown, and then 1, 2, 3 with those put together. So I got 12 and 3/4. So no, she would not be able to fit the punch into her 12-cup bowl unless she gave me 3/4 cup first.
Okay. Your last sentence was a little confusing because I know you held them up for me to see. You said that made like 3 of these rather than, and that was
3 whites, 3 single units,
is equal to,
3/4 of quart.
thank you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, much better. Okay, one more, and then we'll go on. Ashley. Okay, y'all listen, this is our third explanation, our last one.
So I represented the 1/2 quarts of ginger ale with 3 red rods, with 2 red rods representing a whole quart.
Hang on. Go ahead.
Then I represented the 2 quarts of lime sherbet with 2 purple rods, with 1 purple rod representing a whole quart.
Okay.
I represented the 3/4 quarts of pineapple juice with 3 white rods representing 3/4 of a whole quart.
Okay.
Then I had to triple my order by making sure I had 3 sets of each amount of either ginger ale, lime sherbet, or pineapple juice.
Good.
Then I combined all the red and white rods together until they made a whole quart or 4 pieces of. Then I combine all the whole quarts, or all the ones with 4 pieces all together. Counted those up, and there are 12 quarts here.
Okay.
And I have 3 white rod pieces left over, so that represents 3/4 of a quart over her 12 quart.
Okay, so your answer's also no. Very good. Give y'all a hand, y'all are doing so good. Very nice. Okay, what I want you to do now is Jen has a new set of these, and she counted each one of the colors in there, and she's gonna come up here and write on the board how many of each color should be in each thing. So we're gonna clean up our workspace. We noticed yesterday that you were not cleaning up your workspaces as we go. So you need to clean up your workspace. The ladies, y'all listening? The young ladies that help Dr. Wesley, it's not their job to pick up your trash. Okay? So be sure that you're cleaning